Hey everybody, Will Fix here. Just pulling over to do a quick video. There was a massive price prediction. I'll get to that in a minute. Up to $59,000. I believe it. Something I want to cover before we look at that. People start measuring the impossibility because they're measuring. Let me tell you something that's really important. If you try to measure, you know, a $59,000 XRP times 53 billion in order to get to, there's not that much money, you know, kind of a statement and figure. It doesn't matter if there's that much money inside XRP. Let me tell you something about market price. There's two factors. There's also this interesting factor too. I might be able to include that in this video, of how XRP is creating liquidity is through adding tokens. They also buy tokens. Did you know that? They go to the marketplace and buy it. So they'll buy it and they'll release tokens, and this is their stabilization idea to keep liquidity. So in order to keep liquidity, you have to overdo it, don't you? You don't go right at the minimum. You're not riding right on the edge where it's a 3-second transaction, 3 seconds is over. So here's the price, there's the price. That's not going to happen. So what they do is, when they've evaluated these companies, they have evaluated and got, what's your highest figure for the day? What is the total you did in a year? You know, the most you did in a day, the most you did in a week. When they gather this information, this is a responsible way of coming up with figures that a company would need to do, especially when you're flying the flag of liquidity. And we're not going to fail. You know, we're not going to fail. We got your money. We're going to make this thing work. Okay, so when they're flying that flag, they're collecting all this data. Now, the price will be adjusted. How? By XRP releasing coins to lower, you know, spikes, and it'll be very little that it'll take to do it. So don't get alarmed and think, oh, so we're not going to have a big price in XRP. No, it's going to be a massive price, and I'm going to explain that in a second. And then we'll watch I read an article that was released about the $59,000 top price the guy's figuring. Anyway, so they're going to adjust liquidity accordingly. So what you do is you take all the, when I say worst figures, you take the largest figures that all of the companies could do if you're going to be responsible over liquidity, and that's going to have to be your minimum price to handle that much money of XRP. It's going to have to be your minimum, not your maximum. Because you got to be ready for everything to happen all at once, right? You got to be ready just in case by happenstance, just suddenly some huge transfers, or the biggest transfers they ever did happen. So you have to have your minimum be a maximum. Has to be figured upon the maximum, since that can happen. Because the potential for it to crash has to be avoided. So in other words, all of the best weeks, all the best days, you know, the most money transferred of all these has to be calculated some kind of a way. So they also had to have a mechanism. So they'll buy XRP and then they can add coin. Now they're probably not going to need to add coin because there's going to be so much going on. All right, now part of the market cap that I want to explain is what I'm explaining here is how you don't have to have $59,000 times 53 billion go into the XRP system in order for that price to be the price of XRP. That doesn't have to happen. Here's all that needs to happen. This is a wild scenario, but I'm making an example. Let's say out of all the exchanges, all of a sudden, every customer got together on Reddit and they said, we're not going to sell until it's $59,000. Okay, this is a far leap, and I understand. I'm just making a point, okay? And they all said, we're not selling until it's 59. They'd set their sell orders at 59,000, and all buying and selling of Ripple stopped. Well, the bid and the ask, the bid's going to keep going up until it buys, right? Now at 59,000, it's going to have to sneak up to that. I get the point. I'm making an example, okay? So when it gets to 59,000, let's say only 2 or 3 coins are bought every exchange. Instantly, the market cap is 59,000 times 53 billion. If you figured it, it'd instantly be that. Now that much money is not in the system, but the market cap's that big. And because of how liquidity works, it would need to be that big, because they're like, oh, well, it's selling for that. Something's going on. Okay, so anyway, market cap has a reality and then supply and demand. Okay, now the reality being how much money is actually in it divided by the coin, and then supply and demand is what it's buying and selling for. So those make up the price of XRP. And just keep in mind, they will buy it themselves, XRP. So they can add coin and buy coin, and they can, this is how they're going to stabilize. Also, a law of averages. The amount of money that's going to be coming in is going to be so large, the amount of money that will affect the price is going to proportionally be smaller and smaller. In other words, if $1 billion affects it this much because there's this much money in it, when there's this much money in it, this much isn't going to affect it as much, is it? So I just wanted to explain that before we got into this giant price thing. So I want to read this article to you. It's fascinating. There's a little bit of comedy at the end. One of the shows that I watch is Nick. He speaks real fast at the end, and I thought I would do something kind of funny. It's at the very end where we put our tag video, which is going to be about XLM. But anyway, just watch this. Oh, by the way, at the end of this video, there's a very fascinating, money-making, great XLM stellar update with Sorabon that you got to hear about. So I want you to tap the video at the end if you're interested in XLM and you want to hear some fantastic news and get you some hopium about it. Then the end video that I'm going to have on here, please tap it. You can advance to it now if you want to. It's a killer video, and it's not real long. It's about 20 minutes, so it's a decent size, but a lot of information packed in it. Check it out.
Can you count, suckers? I say the future is ours. If you can count.
All right, let's check this out. Look at this. Pundit believes current XRP price is a glitch, predicts price beyond imagination as a global standard. November 8th, 2023. Let's look at this. That nakedness. Versan Al-Jara, a host of the Black Swan Capitalist podcast, believes the current XRP value merely represents a price glitch, noting that XRP could see a price explosion on the path to becoming a global standard. It bears mentioning that XRP has been the subject of multiple price glitches across several exchanges, including Gemini, where it surged to $50. Amid the pattern, Al-Jara thinks that, I said it wrong, the current price of the asset is 68 cents, another price glitch. In a recent post on X, he stressed that its value could not be a yardstick to its measure of XRP's potential. Al-Jara's optimism about XRP's future stems from the belief that it is on the path to becoming the global standard for seamless universal money. Here's the post. Don't be fooled by the current price tag. It's a temporary glitch. XRP is already on its way to becoming a global standard by offering the world seamless universal money. In time, you will see market forces alone push the price of XRP to digits beyond your imagination. Interesting. Here we got a graph of it at 68 cents. Yeah, I think that's where it's at right now. According to Aljara, the vision of XRP as a global financial powerhouse comes from the idea that market forces alone will eventually drive the price of XRP to unprecedented levels beyond what most people can currently fathom. He remarked, "I like XRP because it represents a technological advancement like no other. The unique combination of its protocol technology and tokenomics is really what sets it apart from the rest of the crypto world." Like Aljara's position, several XRP community figures and industry pundits have claimed that XRP's current price is not the asset's true value. Research from Valhill Capital Research now stressed that XRP's fair market value ranges from $9.81 to $513,000. $513,000. $513,000. Ha ha ha. Now, y'all heard how I was talking fast while I was reading. I got that from Nick. You guys know Nick. Here's how he, so I thought, maybe I could take the lead from him on how I close, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't beat him. I tried over and over. I recorded so many times. Look at Nick's ending to his videos. If any of you guys have watched his program, you know what I'm talking about. And he's naturally a very fast talker. I mean, he really jams it home. So I had to cheat to win, but check it out.
So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.
Okay, Nick, I'm going to have to cheat to win. Here it goes.
With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, turn on notifications. Because more free content, you guys are more than welcome to join me and follow me on Twitter. Just follow the link in the description.
All right, that concludes today's video. I feel like for some reason saying, the James Hetfield maybe at this point would say, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, if I'm giving you some good content, or if nothing else, hopefully I make somebody laugh and brighten up your day. Hit like and subscribe, thumbs up for me, and hit the bell notification. I got more stuff coming. You guys have a rocking day, and I appreciate every one of you.